Good morning, traders. Listen up, man. If you are a day trader, if you trade zero DTE strategies, if you are interested in zero DTE strategies, if you've heard of zero DTE strategies, listen up. This message is for you. This coming January 2024, we are going to change the game of zero DTE trading forever. The landscape will forever be changed. So if you're interested in zero DTE trading, if you want to take that to another level, then stay tuned. All right, let's talk about zero DTE trading. It stands for 0 days to expiration. It's just a fancy way of saying a day trade, but my goodness, it has exploded in popularity over time. And that's been a good thing and a bad thing. When we started our trading room here 4 years ago, we did 3 trades a week in our trading room, and they were the zero DTEs. We did one on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and that was what we had available to us. And then we got weekly options, and then we went 5 days a week. And we've moved way beyond zero DTEs. Our premise is that no trader, no good trader, no professional trader trades one singular strategy. That just doesn't make sense from any standpoint. So we love zero DTEs, but they're not the end-all be-all. But we have seen an explosion of zero DTE only programs out there, which is a little disconcerting because I don't think that it is appropriate or professional. Nevertheless, zero DTEs are always popular, and they're the most popular trade in our trading room. We made $922 yesterday on our NDX zero DTE. We made $1,300 plus yesterday on our SPX zero DTE, with about 10,000 of capital in each one of those. So yeah, you can obviously see the appeal of them. So anyway, zero DTEs, right? Very, very popular. I've been doing zero DTE trading for 35 plus years. Now, when I started on Wall Street back in 1987, we called zero DTE the third Friday of each month because that's what it was. We had monthly expirations. You had one shot every month to do a day trade, essentially. And when I was a broker, I loved options, and I fought really hard as a very, very, very junior broker to get on the options trading desk. I wanted to be an options specialist, and I don't want to say it was handed to me, but nobody else really was battling for it. Everybody wanted to be an equity trader. Then the moment came along, and many of you old timers will probably remember this, when we got weekly options. And man, that was a game changer. I remember it to this day. That was a big, big game changer in trading, going from once a month to 4 times a month. You know, every single Friday now we had options expirations, and all of a sudden you had equity traders that wanted to become options specialists, and all of the brokers and everybody on Wall Street was trying to figure this out. You know, how does this change the game, and how do I change my trading style to meet up with this new opportunity? And then it wasn't that long ago that we got thrice weekly options, and of course that was a big, massive, watershed moment. And then, of course, very recently, in historical terms, we got daily options. And it has been the primary driver, I believe, for the rising popularity of zero DTE trading. There's just something about this idea. We shoot for, in a perfect scenario. Yesterday was a little bit better result for us than normal, but we shoot for, in a perfect scenario, about a 10% return. And the idea that you can go, put 10 grand up and really truly have an opportunity to make $1,000 a day. Is it a guarantee? Well, of course not. That's not how the market works, but the opportunity is there. And, we have a really high win rate. With that opportunity is pretty darn enticing for a lot of people. So zero DTE, of course, is a very popular thing. Well, we have been recognized as one of the very top zero DTE trading educational platforms in the United States. I'd like to say the world, but the notice that I received did not say that. It just said the United States. And it's important to mention here that what I'm talking about, at least initially, is only going to be available in the United States, which is a bummer because we have members in our trading room from all over the world. But this is how it usually works with new regulatory products. They're rolled out initially in the United States because it's the biggest trading market, and then it goes out from there. So I'm anticipating that this will be available worldwide, but not initially. It's going to be in the United States. What am I talking about? Well, this is a big game changer, and I can only give you guys a little tiny snippet of information on this. I know it sounds like I'm trying to tease this. I'm not. I've signed an NDA agreement with the exchange that is putting this program together, and so I can only give a certain amount of information right now. I can read to you a portion of the correspondence that we've had. I'll omit some names and things like that, but it says that a number of retail brokerage partners are jointly launching, here you go, here's the drum roll, hourly options in January of 2024. Okay, so we've got a couple of exchanges that are coming together, and they're going to be releasing hourly options in January, which will be the shortest expiration options available in the United States. We are soft launching and are granting early access to hourly options to a few institutional market makers, a handful of brokers, and 7 of the top thought leaders, educators, and streamers in the space. That's me. I guess that's where we fall in, is one of the top thought leaders, educators, and streamers in the space. So come January, we will have access to hourly zero DTE options. Now, we have had a lot of fun, and we have had, one of the things that we really strive for as traders in our trading room is to create an edge in our trading. There's never any guarantees, and sometimes the best looking trades lose money. It's just the way that the cookie crumbles sometimes. And we can't largely control that as traders, but what we can control is whether or not a trade that we enter has an edge. And we've been doing event contracts for a while, and it's interesting to compare an event contract with the exact same strike prices inside of your brokerage account and see that maybe the brokerage account opportunity would provide a 4% return and the event contract can provide a 10% return. Same trade. Well, that's edge, right? Doesn't mean that trade's going to make money, but it does mean that you've got an edge if you have a unique setup or platform that maybe somebody else doesn't have. So very, very hard to say how hourly expirations are going to change the game. I don't think any of us anticipated. The biggest concern when daily expirations were rolled out was that there would not be there would not be enough interest in them. The volume would be low and spreads would be wide. Well, it's obviously been the exact opposite of that. It has exploded the volume of the stock market, and that's largely due to the zero DTEs. So I would imagine that the same is going to take place with these hourly options. What does that mean? It could potentially mean that we're getting 6 zero DTE trades in every single day. So here's what I'm going to do. We have about 300 members in our live trading room. I have no idea. I just rolled this out very briefly yesterday in our Zoom session. And I think that we will probably have somewhere around maybe 50 or so of those members that are interested in the hourly options. You know, it is a unique product, right? You got to be able to sit in front of a screen all day long if you're going to do 6 0 DTEs in a day. And I probably have the ability to train and handhold another 70. We probably have the capacity to fit maybe 120 or so people onto that trading platform come January. Again, this is very new and may ebb and flow, but that's at least what I'm thinking right now before we get to the point where I can't communicate with everybody, I can't handhold everybody, and it just gets too big and unwieldy. So basically, I am looking for 70 or so new traders who would be interested in getting educated and learning about trading 0 DTE setups 6 times a day with hourly options come January. And when I say January, we don't have a firm rollout date yet in January. That's all I know. It is January. So to that end, I am going to put my contact screen up here. Many ways that you can get a hold of me, many ways that you can contact me. Got a spreadsheet going. And shoot me your name and shoot me your email. And I will get you on the list. And then we will start rolling out some email educational information for you in January. We'll start prepping you for this. We'll get you set up on the trading platform where you can trade that. In addition to that, in addition to getting me your contact information, I'll throw this slide up as well. You can askyourtradingquestions.com. You can, if you're not a part of our program, if you're part of our program, you can talk to me anytime you want, obviously. But if you're not a part of our program yet and you're not sure you want to be a part of our program, but you have questions on trading, you can shoot me a question here and I can interact with you and we can talk about your trading questions. If you do want to check out our trading program, again, we got third-party individuals out there basically saying, this isn't me, this is them, saying that we are one of the top 0 DTE trading platforms in the United States right now. I had an individual yesterday that was a fairly new member of our trading room that came from a 0 DTE trading room where they were trading butterflies. And I said, well, how did that go for you? I mean, I said, I kind of know because you're here instead of there now. And he said, well, let me put it to you this way, Scott. I was in that trading room for almost 10 months. And I made more yesterday on our NDX and SPX 0 DTE than I made in an entire 10-month period being with this individual. I can't guarantee that. And we never know what the future holds. But yeah, if you're trading butterflies or something like that, obviously you're never going to make any real money with that. Anyway, if you want to come check us out, you can do that. But otherwise, please contact me. Let me know if you're interested in hourly 0 DTE trading. It's going to be exciting. I'm excited for it. Take care, guys. Talk to you soon.